Hi Scrapbookers, it's Katie Scott, and today I am playing with some new product. Oh, where did it go? Here it is. It's right here. It's the Amy Tangerine ephemera pack, and I just think it's really cute and I want to use it. And so what I'm doing is just using the colors kind of as inspiration for bringing in other products. So I've brought in a couple of neutrals for the background, and then I have one of her papers from Finders Keepers, and then another paper that's crepe paper, but it seems like the colors are almost exactly the same. And then I've brought in some stickers. Some of them are from the Teresa Collins lines that I got at the last scrapbook yard sale, and these I bought at Whimsidoodle. They're Embellishing, and then some Amy Tangerine Remarks correspondent transparent stickers, letter stickers, and then this basic gray set of canvas stickers. And the reason I picked these is because they had this everyday, document every day. So and the other thing I brought in were some silhouette cut words, and this says every day. So I thought I would make like a title page for my week in the life. So let me go grab a photo and then we will get started. Okay, so I found a few pictures, and I think this is really going to be my main picture. I spent a lot of this week in the car, so I had a lot of carpool selfies. So that's going to be one. I'm going to cut this down a little, and maybe this one too. So I'm a person who likes to have a lot of photos on one layout. Although I kind of wanted this to be like, yeah, I have mixed feelings. So I really like the look of when I'm looking in layout, galleries online, of one photo on the page, but I'm also just of the mindset, like, get them all on there. So I think I would like to have these three on the page. The other thing I brought in was a date stamp, because I have a whole bunch of them and I never use them. So I'm going to use that. And then the other thing I brought in was this little pack that I have of Echo Park paper. That's the whole week. And what I've done in my Project Life book is my week in the life is going to go into the Project Life. And most of the pictures that I took this week are going to be in just regular page like the Project Lifestyle page protectors. So without a lot of embellishment, just photo, 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 photo. But I wanted to kind of start out the week with a title page to kind of show, like, oh, these are month to month to month, but then this week was special. So that's what I'm doing. So let's get started, right? So I have these two pages that this has all the days of the week, and then this is like all these little hashtags, and these are both by Bella Boulevard. And I want to mash up these two in some kind of a way. I want to get it so that you can see it, you can recognize that these are days of the week. So I think I'm going to do a split, something like this, like 1/3 over. Yeah, let's do that. Okay. Okay, so I cut my photos down to 4x4 because that's what I do in Instagram, and I just kind of thought, just go for it. So what I want to do is, I do want to do some playing with like watercolors and mists and all that sort of thing. So I want to, even though the background is, mostly white, I want to back my photos with white first, just so that they're going to stand out against whatever kind of crazy mess I make on the background. And I could almost do it in a line but I don't think I'm going to do that. So I'm just going to back these, and then what I've done, because a lot of times I want to use just some white cardstock for either backgrounds or for matting photos, is I made a whole drawer of just white cardstock, and some of it's been like a little bit used, like this stuff. And I think actually, let's just, I punched these a long time ago with my Martha Stewart punch, and I was just going to trash them, but I think that maybe I will use them. They actually look like I just got into that drawer and didn't even really, I was like, let me just find the crappiest piece of paper I can. And this was it. But, you know, in that new Amy Tangerine collection, Finders Keepers, she does have like mini doilies, which look, you know, kind of a lot like that. So we'll keep those on hand. They may come in handy. Okay. So I'm just gonna, and I apologize for the noise if it bugs you. I've had some people say it doesn't bug them, and other people say that it does. Of my guillotine cutter, which is just off. It's on my desk here. What I'm using is the top of an Expedit, so it's not ideal because it's not even the width of this mat, but it is, I do like it because it's in my new scrapbooking space, which has been probably about 2 years now. I've had it up here, but in my old space, I had a full counter, and it was counter height, and I worked, it was great because I could stand up, and then I had an injury and couldn't stand up. So I moved my space up here, and I got a tanker desk, and I do like to work at the tanker desk, but I find that I scrapbook faster if I'm standing up. So there's been a whole process of moving things around, and my schedule has gotten really different. I'm homeschooling my son now, and I used to, like, since I was, you know, 25, work in our law office full time, and so you would think that working at home would be much easier, but I have found it is not. It's much harder. It's much harder to find time, and that doesn't seem to make any sense at all, even to me, but I think the difference is that I'm with my son all the time, and so I have less alone time. I don't know. Because I did spend time with my kids before I was homeschooling, so I don't know. I don't know how that worked. I guess I just have my rhythm all established, you know, when I was working, and I've been homeschooling now for, this whole calendar year, so starting in, I'm just gonna like scooch that up just a little bit, starting in January, so 2015, and we're still getting the hang of it. Okay, next so I have my photos matted, and now I kind of want to do some fun messy stuff. So let's do a little practicing before, so I'm going down to get in that white cardstock drawer. And the white cardstock isn't just white cardstock, it's also like old paper that I'm not going to use. Like, as cute as that little thing is, it's not going on a page. It's just not. So I'm going to turn it over. It's perfectly white on the back. And let's play with some of those new techniques that I've been seeing online of you mush it onto some packaging, and then, so let's just grab some packaging. So I've been seeing this, and I've tried it a couple of times, and I haven't been very good at it. So I want to just practice a little bit Okay, this is Color Shine by Heidi Swap, and we'll just spray a tiny bit. I didn't really okay, that seems pretty wet. Let's maybe shake it up. Oh, yeah, I don't think I shook it up enough. Mostly just got water out. Okay, let's try it now. So you spray it on the, I've seen a lot of people doing this technique, and that's, it's okay. Let's just do one more before we, so that was a big spray. Okay. What do you think? So you're like my virtual scrap buddy. You could be like, that looks horrible, or that looks okay. It looks okay, right? Okay. Yeah, let's put some of this in the background of this. So, and the thing is I probably should have chosen a piece of paper that was more similar in weight to this Bella Boulevard paper, but I didn't, and I'm going to go for it. So first we spray, and then some people do this. So I've been working out recently, and we've been getting into the gym more. And one of the things that I can do at the gym is watch the process videos, which I really haven't, you know, since the time that Shamel was really doing the glitter girl thing at 2Ps, I really haven't done a lot of watching process videos. Let's just do that one more time. And I like to make my videos in real time, so they end up being like an hour or so. And what I hope that you're doing while you're watching is doing your, you know, making your own thing. That you're also scrapbooking. You're probably just, you know, looking up occasionally. But what I do like to watch the 15-minute process videos that are sped up with the voiceover while I'm at the gym, because I can, you know, go, okay, I'll watch one while I'm on the stepper, then I'll watch one while I'm on the treadmill, then I'll watch one while I'm on the, you know, and I can split it up that way, and it's really nice. Let's do one more color. So that was Color Shine. Let's do, okay, this one is, that one's, oh, that's like super bright orange. I don't know if that's what I really want. It's probably not. No. This is why you should try stuff out first. Normally I would just go for it. I'm going to grab another piece of white paper. Oh, that's super different, isn't it? Okay, so my advice is practice. You know, before you commit. Because that's probably not the look I was going for. But now that I've gotten all the most of it out there, maybe just a little bit. Because there actually is, and I love orange and pink together, but there is a little orange in that, in the Bella Boulevard paper. So it's not getting a ton of orange there, but just here and there, little bits cut off. Okay, so then the other nice thing about having that drawer of white where I can practice is that now these can become, like later, they can already be pre-misted. You know what I mean? I think you do. Okay, now let's do some dripping now. with, I'm actually going to go for, I was going to go for that teal blue, but let's go for this darker blue. This one's called Denim. It's by, looks like Tim Holtz. And I haven't ever used this one before, but I want to do some of those kinds of dots, so I'm practicing. Let's practice some more. And then I think these pages will later become happy accidents, right? Okay. Because I'm not a big practicer, I gotta say. I like to always just go for it, and so I think that's why maybe I haven't done a lot of misting and that sort of thing, is that I just don't practice enough so that I'm not confident enough in it. But I think that looks alright. Okay. Not sure how much that needs to dry or not. Okay. Now let's see. I'm thinking the photos are going to go kind of like this. And so let's build up the photos off the page and then go back to the page. So if that needs to dry, it can dry. But what I'm going to do is, in the kind of empty spots on these photos, I'll just put a little bit of adhesive so they can see. Just trying to get these so they're gonna make sense. I think that is good. Okay. And so, let's see. And I'm thinking I don't need the whole of this one. So even though I cropped that into a 4x4, it didn't really need to stay a 4x4 because I'm thinking I'm going to tuck it under this little flappy thing. Let's see. Something like that. So I want to put a week in the life somewhere. Here, I'm not sure where. Okay, I'm a scrapbooker who likes to do what I call pick it and stick it. And so what that means is, I think I want to get a few more blotchy things up there. Yeah. So that way they'll kind of show. You see what I mean? Yep. Okay, but I like to stick things down as I'm making them, so I don't remember what my point was. I had one. I don't remember what it is. Okay, here's where they're about gonna go, and what I'm going to do, even in pen, is just kind of mark. I should do this in pencil. But this is kind of where the cluster of photos is going to go. So now before I put the photos down, I can still work a little bit. And I think what I want to do is maybe have the title going this way. Do I? Week in the life. Or maybe just right here. Week in the life. Okay. And let's go for, I know I brought out all of those other supplies. Oh, this. Let's try this. Week in the life. I think this will maybe work. I was thinking the blue, because I thought it would maybe show up a lot better. And now I'm thinking maybe not. Is that going to show up enough? I feel like I want it to be even bigger. So I'm thinking thickers. Oh, and you know what else I forgot about? This is my... You do this? You like get out way too much stuff? Yeah, every day. So this could go over here. But now the thing with this is I think I want this to be a darker color. This every day. And so what I like to do to make it darker is use my Copics. But I'm just wondering what I can put it on that it won't stick to, but that the adhesive will stay on there. I'm thinking like maybe the back of the sticker sheet. I don't think that's going to work. I think an empty sticker sheet would probably work. I don't know. Maybe this. But I have a feeling it's all gonna... No, well... My problem there, though, is it's going to... Alright, I'm just gonna do it on top of this packaging and see what happens. Copics. So my daughter has discovered Copics, which I'm like, she's been drawing the Japanese anime manga kind of stuff. And so I said, oh, you should try Copics with that. So she started using my Copics, and then I was quickly like, oh, we should get you some Copics of your own. So they're really expensive, you know, if you want to buy like a whole ton of them, but I'm going to hope that I get lucky at the next scrapbooking yard sale over at Whimsidoodle, and hopefully we'll find some. So we're going to get there early. The yard sale's coming up in a couple of weeks. Fingers crossed that we'll get there early and get some. Get lucky. Okay, I'm going to try another thing with the white. So after there's my everyday. Take that off. Well, let's just see what happens if we go like that. Nothing. That's why it's practice. Okay, but there's the everyday. That looks cool. I actually like the way that looks. You know, I do like the way that looks. Let's cut that out and see if we can, because it kind of like went around. Let's play with that. So I'm just going to kind of cut this out. Okay. Like it's a big border. And keep this transparency. So the packaging kind of, this was the packaging that Photo Freedom stuff came in. But I like the way how it went over a little bit. I think that's interesting. See that? So you can still see the everyday. I think you can. I don't know if I'm going to use it on this layout, because I think it's perhaps too busy that way. But let's look at it just on white. I like how that looks. I think against this it gets like way too busy, but over here you know, on this paper. I think I like that better. Every day. I do like that. So we'll save that. We'll save this for the next layout, or maybe we're going to do that. No, I don't know. Every day. I do like this idea quite a bit. But I'm going to leave these two for the next layout, perhaps. So I'm back to the problem of where do I, you know, how do I do my title over here? And I do, okay, so now this seems dry enough that I can start to lay this down. And I like to do this thing I call pick it and stick it. And it's just, you know, once you have a general idea of where you want something to go, stick it down and then you can keep going. Does it make my process faster? Well, I thought so. I think so. But I also know that I used to be much faster in the scrapbooking, at scrapbooking than I am nowadays. And I'm not totally sure why that happened, but it did. So I think the thing is that the more you do it, the easier it is. So I just need to do it more. I just need to be doing scrapbooking more. Yes. So my last, is that going to fit week? I don't know if that will fit. My last video was a layout share, and I, you know, probably made only about like 30 or 35 layouts over the summer, and I think that you would think like, wow, that's a lot, but I didn't scrapbook every day, and I think the thing with speed and scrapbooking, if you're interested in going faster, which I am. I want to go faster. I'll just say it. Yeah, I do. But when I was going really fast, I was doing it every day. So week. And so I think that with more practice, there comes more confidence and more speed. So I guess I'm saying if you want to go faster, practice more. Do it every day. And did you see how that thing was just sticking to this and it didn't belong, and I just stuck it on the layout? So, yeah. Anyways, I think more often practice is a good thing if you want to get faster. So I'm going to, I'm going to try to get back to that place where I'm doing daily scrapbooking. But it's honestly like my priority really has been homeschool, and it still is. It's just, you know, L-I-F-E. Yes, that will work. It was just that I was adding something like super new to my routine, and so now I need to add all my old routines back into my new routine. So hopefully I'll get back to daily scrapbooking and daily making videos. Maybe not every day, but more often. Alright, week in the life. Okay. I think I'm good with that so far. Now let's do the fun part, which everybody thinks the fun part is embellishing. And I gotta say, I like it, but I don't know if it's my favorite. I'd like to say it's my favorite, but honestly, it's probably not my favorite. My favorite part of scrapbooking, I think, is coming up with the idea. I think that's the funnest. Okay, here's this document every day. So that definitely we want to get on there. So where am I thinking of? I'm thinking maybe maybe journaling is going to go down here, and then the embellishments are just kind of going to go wah all the way. Although I like this here because it's going to be the title, so it's like, you know, then you would open the book to the next thing. So let's put that there for now. And when I'm using embellishments, a good thing, or when you're using them, or anybody's using them, a good thing to do is, like, if you've got a pack, just take 3 of the things from that. Here's one that says real life. So we'll just put this. I'm thinking like embellishments. Let's mostly do downward diagonal for the embellishments. Look and document every day. Do you like that? I don't know. There might need to be something that goes under there, but I'm just going to stick it for now because that's my theory. Stick it down and keep going. But I do think a little bit of journaling would be good here. And this really goes along with the, let's see. So I'm feeling like I have too much space over here. Oh, I know what to do. Okay, we're going to use these to go right into that blank space. So let's just go. This is going to go under. Kind of like this. And then we ended with Sunday, so these are going to go like this to kind of bridge that little gap right there. But let's start it with, because I started my week in the life on Monday. I followed along with Allie Edwards, and it was so much fun. I really enjoyed the process of taking a ton of pictures, and I haven't done that in a long time. Like, just gone crazy with the photos. Like, I used to do it a lot more when my kids were smaller and probably, like, more cooperative. They're tweens now, and they're still cooperative, but they're not, it just depends. Oh, here comes somebody. So I want to kind of stagger these a little bit. So I'm going to move that one in. I guess I could make them go all the same, and that would probably be easy too. Hello, hello. There's one of my tweens now. How do you like getting your picture taken?
A little bit.
A little bit. It's okay, but what about that week that I took a ton of pictures? How'd you feel about that?
You kind of took too many.
Took too many.
Yeah.
But it was just for 1 week,
Yeah.
right? Wasn't so bad. So you're ready to get to some schooling?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, no.
No? What's your favorite homeschool subject?
Probably math.
Math. Okay. We can start with that. Math. How do you feel about history?
Not so good.
No? What about, where did my Sunday go? I had a sticker that said Sunday. Can you help me find it? It looks like one of these. See these? Oh, here it is.
Oh.
I found it. Okay. Okay. There probably needs to be a little something else that goes under here. But we're going to stop and we're going to go do algebra. Isn't that fun? I'll be back.